Rising energy prices hurt every Alaskan family, not only in rural communities, but in Alaska's cities as well. My bill to open Anwar to exploration and development dedicates federal and state revenues for the development of these energy from this new opening of Anwar to energy alternatives such as synthetic fuels or natural gas from coal or hydro or wind or tidal or methane. We have a whole litany of energy opportunities in the state. What it takes is money. And you can get it when we start pumping oil back into that pipeline from Anwar. People ask us, well, what about conservation? Well, Senator Noy and I have already secured the enactment of a law this year that will bring about increased car fuel efficiency and bring it to 35 miles per gallon. That alone will conserve more fuel than any measure taken in the past. And we're working on some new conservation measures. To secure Alaska's economic future, we must not only open Anwar to exploration and development, we have to gain full access to the outer continental shelf off our shores. That's 2/3 of all of the continental shelf off the United States. But we have to stop incessant litigation, which has slowed down the development of in that state. It could slow down or stop a gas pipeline. This worldwide energy crisis has created the greatest support for Anwar and opening our OCS in a generation. That's going to be a fight, and I want to take that fight back to Washington.
Yeah.
I was going to say that, but thank you. To diversify this economy of ours, we need to continue to protect our fisheries, prevent the closure of our military bases, and remember how they depend upon energy. All 5 of them. They're just monstrous bases. They have to have energy. We also have to, if we can protect them, we will prevent them from closure through the next base closure round. We want to expand tourism, improve our transportation system, bring high-speed internet service to every Alaskan. But I'm working on a new bill now. It is a bill to stop foreign fish pirates from stealing our salmon on the high seas.
Yes. Yes.
In Ketchikan and in Sitka on a boat with several people, and that's all they can talk about is what's happened to our salmon. Why isn't it coming in? And I do believe it's related to those boats. But we want to maintain our Alaska lifestyle. To do so, we have to have access to our federal lands and waters. We want to protect our right to keep and bear our arms and our right to hunt and fish on those federal lands. That's increasingly becoming a problem. I submitted a brief recently to the Supreme Court, along with other members of Congress, which reaffirmed the right of every American to keep and bear arms, and we're really pleased to see that decision. To help Alaska families deal with new economic realities requires new legislation to provide health care to the uninsured, reduce the dropout rate in Alaska schools, and assure that young people know they will have a good job and that they can stay in Alaska and raise their families right here. The recently enacted Medicare bill contains my provision to increase Medicare payments to doctors in Alaska. We had a trial provision that lasted 2 years, and Congress would not renew it. So it took us another year to go back in and do it again, and this time we made it even higher. We've increased the payment doctors make to the elderly people eligible for Medicare in this state higher than anywhere in the nation. It's 1/3 higher. And that will mean that our doctors should, and I hope will, go back to taking care of older Alaskans. Yeah. home. And what's really,
Great to have you.
what's really nice to me, and I don't want to put up about it, is these guys. These are my grandchildren and my children. Catherine's here, and this is our home. We don't get enough time to spend at home, and I'm glad that I have a chance now to set aside a couple afternoons so we can really be a family again. I'm really running for re-election to ensure a better Alaska for everyone's children and grandchildren.
You're going to do a good job.
I want to tell you now, my focus now is on August 26th, the primary, 22 days from now. The court has given us a free period now. He was a very interesting judge, as a matter of fact. And I'll tell you about that sometime, but he gave us the time now to finish this primary and set the case on for its hearing in September. But early enough in September so it can be over before the general election. We need every vote we can get. And I don't take any vote for granted. I'm willing to travel any place in the state I can get to listen to Alaskans, discuss with them how we can work together for the future. But I do believe that together, if we can work together, you and I and all of those who will support what we support, Alaska can have a better future. And I think this campaign now is moving ahead full steam. I'm proud that Mike Tibbetts has taken on the job of being its manager. I'm proud all of you here who are my advisors on the matter. And I'm most proud of this lady over here. You should come join me now.
Yay!
Do this together. You know, I probably shouldn't say it this way, but I'm going to say it this way anyway. In 40 years, I don't think I've ever turned down a request of Alaskan for help. I may not have achieved what they want. I can never remember refusing to try to help in Alaska. Now I have a little problem. And that problem is I need your help to keep this campaign going, no matter whether I have to go back there and appear in that case or not. Eventually I will. But I need your help now. And the help of everyone. You got it. Thank everybody that has helped so far organize this campaign. The people who are running this office here, we have steering committees all over the state. We're going to listen to them and do what's necessary in their areas. And believe me, the primary is the goal right now. Help me win that primary, and help me be the candidate for the Republican Party. September will take care of itself. And
Amen.
I love you all. I really believe, but the one thing I'd ask you, and I'm not getting too maudlin, I guess. I pray every night, and I hope you'll pray every night.
Yes.
We will.
The Lord's help in this job. We need help, and all of you have said that you're giving your prayers, and remember your prayers. Keep it up. We need those.